Lights, camera, action.
So, composite shapes. We've looked at the simple ones with rectangles and squares, and we're going to look today at a bit more complicated one with a rectangle and a triangle. But we know how to do it because if you can find the area of the triangle, you can find the area of the whole thing. And then this one here, where we're actually finding the area of a part of the rectangle that's shaded, okay? So if we have a look at this one here, first of all, what do we always do if there are missing dimensions? Cooper.
We figure out the missing...
Figure out the missing dimensions, good. Okay, so if this shape is 15 centimetres from that point to that point, how long are all of these sides that have been labelled as the same? How long are they? How might you work it out? Cody?
Well, because there's 3 different points that are the same, you have to divide 15 by 3.
Well done, very good. So, if you remember when we highlighted them, that bit would be highlighted, and you've got that one, and that one. So 1, 2, 3, which all make the same. So what is the length of the unknown side?
5.
5 centimetres, that's right. So let's put those in. Okay. Now, the only other unknown one that we do need to know is this here. Okay. Or there is the other way of finding the area, which is the subtraction method. So I'm going to do it today where we divide the shape into 3 rectangles, okay? So what are the dimensions of this rectangle? Look at it, the dimensions of that rectangle.
20 times 5.
20 by 5, well done. 20 by 5. What are the dimensions of this rectangle?
20 times 5.
20 by 5, that's right. Now, this little one here, we've got that's 5 centimetres. Now, if that's 20, and that is 5, and that is 5, what's that?
10.
10, well done. So the dimension of the middle rectangle is 5 by 10. Okay. Now, to find the area then, what do? Multiply the dimensions to find the area of the 3 rectangles and then add them together. So, we've got to do 20 by 5 plus 5 by 10 plus 20 by 5. So, what is 20 times 5?
100.
100. What's 10 times 5?
50.
50. And 20 times 5? 100. So what does it add up to?
150.
And what's the... Well done. 250 centimetres squared. So we'll write that at the top. The area is 250 centimetres squared. Well done. Now this one, okay, again, we've got to imagine that it's 2 different shapes. The one thing that you might get in a test is that that line might be missing, okay? But obviously to find the area of the triangle, we need to know that dimension, don't we? Because what is that in relation to the triangle? What dimension is it? It's the base, well done. So there's your base. Now, what's this dimension of the triangle? The perpendicular height, well done, very good. So, what we've got to do then, we've got to find the area of the rectangle and add it to the area of the triangle, and that will give you the area of the whole shape. So, what are the dimensions of the rectangle?
12 by 10.
10 by 12 or 12 by 10, that's right, 10 by 12. Okay, now, what's the formula for the area of a triangle? Let's see if anyone owes me $1. The formula for the area of a triangle. Ariana. Base times perpendicular divided by 2. That's right. Base times perpendicular height divided by 2. Now, do we know the perpendicular height? No, it's not. We've not been given it, have we? But there is a way to find it. Well done, Charlie, you got it. So, how did you work that out?
Well, the side of the rectangle is 10,
Yeah.
and the height of the triangle and the rectangle put together is 15, and it's 5.
Perfect, that's right. So we know it's 5 centimetres, don't we? Because the height of the whole shape is 15, and then this side is 10, so the perpendicular height has to be 5, doesn't it? So we've got our formula, so we just put the values in. The base is 12, because it has to be the same as that, doesn't it? The perpendicular height is 5, and then we divide by 2, that doesn't change. What's 12 times 5?
60.
60. Divided by 2?
30.
30 centimetres squared. Okay? So the area of the triangle plus the area of the rectangle gives us the area of the whole shape. So the area of the triangle is 30 centimetres squared. What's the area of the rectangle?
120
Centimetres squared, that's right. 120 centimetres squared. So what is the area of the entire shape? Cooper?
150 centimeters.
Well done. 150 centimetres squared. Okay. Who's with me? You all good? You understanding it? Great. Now this one's fairly straightforward. Who thinks they might have an idea of how you might approach it? Bella?
So you do the area of the whole shape together with that inside of it, and then you'll subtract the...
Very good, because obviously, if you imagine that this was a wall or something, and it's got a hole in it, if you take that bit out, it gives you the area of the shaded bit, doesn't it? So, the big rectangle, length times width of the big rectangle. Take away the length times width of the little rectangle. Well, actually, let's put those in capital letters. LW of the big rectangle, that shows it's that, and then LW of the little rectangle. So, what are the dimensions of the big rectangle?
10 centimetres times 25.
Yeah, so 25 times 10. And I've made them all fairly easy numbers that we can do mentally. And what are the dimensions of the little rectangle?
15 times 8.
15 times 8. Great. So what's 25 times 10?
250.
250. And what's 15 times 8?
120.
120. So what is the area of the shaded part of the shape?
130 centimeters squared.
Well done, 130 centimetres squared. Okay, do you want to stop?